GMCFCI here, how you doing? Back to Let's Play of Breath of Fire 4. Last time around we explored the desert town and basically got some information into getting sapphire parts. In this episode, well, we got the sapphire parts as well, but in this episode I'm actually going to explain fishing. Fishing has been a mainstay in the Breath of Fire series. I think it's in every Breath of Fire game apart from Dragon Quarter. So how this works is basically you pick your rod and pick your lure. Actually, I'm going to pick the worm because it's better. And yeah, you basically pick a spot. I usually go for the so for here you go for the bottom of the waterfall, and you can check the sign here, and it tells you question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. So there's 4 fish here to catch, or 4 different types, I should say. So the best place to fish is right here, the base of the waterfall. And how it works is usually if you sort of move your lure to the beat of the music, although we've got a and keep it in that little box and you should be fine in the middle. There you go. That's how fishing works. You get a fish and different birds have different effects. So, for example, the baby frog stays on the top of the thing. There you go. So I'll be doing the majority of fishing off screen because it's fishing, but I wanted to show how fishing worked at the bare minimum. And fish have an effect as well. They have an effect on your like in items and stuff like that. They do have an effect. Like for example, sweet fish gives you 5 AP, and jellyfish restores 50 HP. So, you know, different effects for different fish depending on what you have. So we head back into the merchant guy to tell us, hey, we did it. What voice I have this guy? Don't be afraid. I just want some information, that's all. I wanted you to tell me all about the monster you say you saw. Heh. I ain't got nothing to tell you. Well, I'd try to be a little more cooperative if I were you. Otherwise, things might get a little uncomfortable. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? What do you think you're doing? Why are you doing this? I thought the war's supposed to be over. Why? Because I don't like people who try to hide things. Besides, the war's not over. There's been a ceasefire called, that's all. Do you understand the difference, Missy? Wait, you're Windian. Well, well, if it isn't the little princess. We were sent to find a dragon, but we found a little bird instead. Grab her, man. No reason we shouldn't take her as well. Wait. Do you know something about my sister? You Gambit? By the power granted me, I command thee. Warrior spirit, thou art summoned. Joe, I want you to capture that girl. Be careful not to hurt her. Too much. I basically gave him my Maximilian Pegasus voice, but without the Yugi boy. Kinda, a bit less over the top. Anyway, this is Joe, and as you can see, we are with just Nina alone. Basically, cast save her. That's all you gotta do. Pretty much that's all you gotta do. And heal if you get low, obviously. But, we should be fine. Might heal after this turn. So it does. Flail. Yeah, no, we're fine. Oh, especially because he's not doing anything this turn. There we go. Nina gets a bunch of XP and a level up. My, you're stronger than you look. Oh, what's this? A dashing knight come to save the princess. How gallant. You know it's a knight's job to protect his lady, don't you? Where have you been all this time? Afraid, hiding in some closet, or... Let's chop. Except you broke the sword. How dare you, you filthy little... Let's get out of here. I love how the guards just let them pass. What are you just standing around for? After them! Well, that's bad. That's very bad, by the way. I don't know why, but anytime I saw Nina, like, sitting down like that in the camp, I always thought her hands or her legs were her knees, even though she wears tights. Or leggings. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. I had a I had weird thoughts whenever it came to Breath of Fire. Like I honestly thought Momo's hat had feathers and that wasn't her ears. And then I realized like way later in life that wait, it actually was Momo's ears and not her hat. And I was like, oh, that's a thing. Oh well, Momo's even cooler now. The Imperial troops are here too? What are we going to do? We can't go back. We can't go on either. Quay! No, you're not a chocobo. Hey, you there. They said they were going to try and cut you off. One up ahead. Lucky you didn't get yourselves caught. Yeah, still. They've cut our way out of here. You've got a point there. Tell you what. See as you all hold me out back there, I'll try and return the favor. Let me see. Maybe if you took that road, you could pass them. Yeah, that's it. You can get to the desert that way. You mean there's another road? Well, it's kind of out the way, but if you head north, go up to this big town called Chamba. You can get to the desert that way. Really? Oh, thank you. Maybe I can get back to where my friend is waiting. We'll try that route you mentioned. Thank you again so much. No problem. Just keep your head low and try not to get caught, eh? Yeah, you didn't tell him the other thing about Chamba. Which was, hey. But we'll find out about Chamba. And I don't know if this is a fish spot or not, so I'm just gonna... Usually I pretty much ignore question marks. But they could be fish spots, so I don't know. I thought the town was bigger than this. Let's see if we can find someone who can help us. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is go into this little room here. Get some life sandals. Now I think, yeah, we check here. 2 panaceas. And who might you be? Hello there. I was wondering, this is Chamba, isn't it? What kind of a question is that? Of course this is Chamba. Well, a part of it at least. Most of the time it's still polluted by the Hex and can't be used. Hex? You've heard about how towns all over the place were hexed during the war, haven't you? Yes. I guess so. All you need to know is that ordinary folks like you can't go anywhere near some place that's been hexed. It's too dangerous. You need to go to Chamba for something. You'll have to wait until the hex is gone and... Looks like everyone's come back. Alright everyone, that's it for today. We've got an early start tomorrow, so make sure you get some sleep. Alright, now get out of here. Those folks that just come back are purifiers. They go from time to time purifying them of hexes. So we want to find out more about the hex. We should ask them, right? Thank you for your help. Not entirely sure what information they would give you, but sure. This ain't a place for women and children. It has been hexed. So actually, before we proceed, because Ryu's sword broke in that cutscene, he now is reduced to the broken Lydian King's sword, which is significantly weaker than the King's sword. So you definitely want to upgrade it here and now. I don't think you can trade it, can you? Yeah, you can't. You have to buy it. Yeah, so you can't even sell it. The Hex makes the Empire, the Hex Empire makes is like this black mist. There's all sorts of nasty stuff, like wraiths and specters inside of it. You know, the smallest exposure to it is lethal. I can't remember. I think you just talked to the dude in the big house. I can't remember precisely what to do. Well now, we don't get many visitors here. And the leader of this bunch, name's Tab. We're just about to sit down to supper, so wherever it is, I'll have to wait until after that. I guess, do we go out and in? Or I think we talked to one person. Main sharp parts of Chambers on the other side of that wall. Been so badly polluted by Hex, but normal folks can't get anywhere near it. And there we go. That's how it is. Thanks for waiting. Now, what can I do for you? We need to get through Chamber. Is there any way we can do that before the Hex disappears? Nope, afraid not. There's a lot of negative energy bound up in that mist. You need special armor just to go inside. I figure it'll be at least another year before we can get rid of the Hex completely and get Chamber back to normal. Still, if you absolutely have to get through now, there might be a way. You can ask one of my workers here if they'd be willing to guide you through. So, what we need is a guide then? Yep. I've got a funny feeling that no one's gonna help us, but you never know. We ain't just talk to anybody. I know it's our job to clean up Hex places, but I don't think I want to take anyone else in there. Yeah, I think you just talk to one person? Or maybe... No, don't look at me. Sit down and just take other folk in there. I won't do it. Or maybe it's... Like, I know it's specific... I always thought it was like a specific person you can talk to. You wanna go free to the Hex? Really, armor? You kidding me? The last 5 seconds there. Well, there's some place where the Hexes are getting thin and wearing off. Nah, forget it, it's too dangerous. Yeah. Well, have you found someone who'll guide you? That's what I thought. It's just too dangerous to take unprotected, inexperienced people inside. But we have no other choice. We can't use any other roads. I don't know why you can't, but I think I can guess why. I mean, why else would anyone even come here? Still. Would it be possible to borrow some armor from you? Sorry, afraid not. I mean, we need it to do our jobs, you know. Even if I did give you some armor, we still need someone to help guide you. Mist is so thick, you can barely see your hand in front of your face. Not to mention that the streets are like a maze. And if that weren't enough, the place is full of ghosts, spectres, and other monsters. I mean, we're lucky they just don't smash down that wall and attack us right now as it is. I have returned, boss. It's you, Urshan. Don't do that, you scared the wits out of me. If you were surprised by that, you'll be even more surprised in a moment. Yeah, whatever. This is Urshan. She works with us, but to be honest, she's a little odd. Incorrect. Urshan is not odd. Urshan is saying she will guide these two. What? Are you totally out of your mind? What would you do if something happens? Nothing will happen. Everything will be alright. Urshan says everything will be alright. So everything will be alright. If Urshan says everything will be alright, it will be, for she is never wrong. It will be alright, because Urshan is always right. Okay, I get the idea. Fine, do whatever you want. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this helps us. You do not thank me. You should thank Urshan. Thank you, Urshan. And with that, Urshan joins your party. Alright, let's take a look at Urshan. Now, I used to pronounce this as Urshan. But I've recently heard, I think Reese pronounced it as Urshan, which makes sense because that's how it's spelled. Now, it's a very interesting, we'll find out more about this character a lot later on, but at the start, Urshan has pretty good attack and very, very good defense. I mean, pretty obvious, because she's literally a robot. But as you can see, she has 0 agility, like 0, zilch, and like 5 wisdom. So, yeah, she's not good with the magic, and she's not good with going first, but she is a good tank. And she actually has pretty good, decent hit points as well, I think. Yeah, pretty decent hit points. Like at level 3, she has only like 9 hit points less than Nina. So that's pretty gosh darn good. And she actually comes with some unique armor. Now, her armor cannot be bought in shops, so you do have to be aware of that. I'm actually going to buy a brass helm for her, because it is more defense and gives her a little bit of agility. Now she has 10 agility, because the Red Cape's a very interesting accessory. It's basically a unique accessory for Urshan and increases the chance of counterattack. So Urshan, I've never seen her counterattack, so maybe this is a weird thing that basically means that she can counterattack with this on, because I've never seen her counterattack otherwise. So maybe that's a thing. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, and I forgot to show off her skills, or explain her skills even. I almost forgot about that. If I can remember the buttons. So currently she just has Risky Shot. This is a critical hit, but it has a very, 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 very low hit accuracy. I never use this. It is not worth it to use. Yes, if you do get a crit, it's brilliant, but the chances of it hitting is like, I think it's like 20% or something weird or dumb like that. So I never use it. Alright, so I'm actually going to end this episode right here, because next time we'll actually go into the dungeon and see what lies and wait for us there. So, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give it a like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, come part of our community, where it's been fun and positive for all. So of course, see you again.